Hey guys, welcome back to some Gilded Guardians. Today we're going to be looking at the patch notes, going to be looking at the altar, also looking at the pets that are coming to this game. And of course, a lot of you noticed that your wallet was able to sync and the pets are in there. So we know in upcoming patches that the pets are going to go live, and it should be probably within, I'm thinking, the next couple weeks, according to the timeline, that we're going to see them. But looking at the patches, the patch notes came out today, added a new feature, combat multipliers or modifiers. We'll take a look at those in just a minute. New feature where you can salvage Guardians directly from summon screen. I love this. Anywhere that is going to cut a little bit of time, making sure that we make it a lot more efficient. Also added the new feature for the Adventure Dungeon to go ahead and summarize that. Again, making it a lot faster to go ahead and build that out. Now added the ability to level up Guardians faster. Again, they're cleaning everything up. Adventure and crafting can now go over the maximum limit. Won't regenerate, which again I like because you don't have to go back and forth and back and forth. Sweep confirmation, sweep animation has been added. Big, honestly, huge little fixes, little adjustments to make the game run a little bit smoother. Now, something to pay attention to, they did change the adjustment of some of these heroes. Looking at Cyrus now reflects true damage back to the attackers. Now it is only in front of them. So if you have an attacker that is behind them, big change to PvP, they're not going to be able to reflect the damage if the attacker is behind them. So thinking of like a Salve or another hero, going to be interesting to see how that change takes effect. Now Balor, this one has changed again. We see them really nerf Balor when it came to the damage amplification. Once every 3 seconds it had an HP. Now it is once every 5 seconds, or the recover 5 HP. So again, they're starting to pull back some of the heroes, which I don't like, because if you're free to play, if you've invested time and effort into these heroes, you're seeing quite a few adjustments in here, which I don't know if it's positive or negative, but some of these, it seems like they are just scaling everything back. The Morax Unstoppable also gains a shield 20%. Now he gains a shield of the max HP and lasts for 10 seconds. So the shield is not going to stay there. It is only going to last 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, the shield is going to be gone. Very interesting scene with that change. Orthox Juno, and then Hirni gets a skill adjustment as well. And again, thinking of here, the skill for the shield exactly goes to 8 seconds. So again, a little bit of adjustment right there. Poison and toxin damage deal increased by 100% of attack is physical. Now it went to 50. That is a 50% nerf for Juno, and I know a lot of guildies that use Juno. That's going to be huge in the rotation, being at 50% of the attack as physical damage versus 100%. And then here, before 50% should get an extra deer. Now it is 100%. Then, of course, we have the bug fixes with everything in here. Always making adjustments with all of this. Now, some of the things in the patch notes, if you haven't went through, if you haven't seen, going in the adventure mode, I love this. So we know, I wish there was a little bit more, couple more modes in here, but going in the Frost Wilds, we can hop in here. You can see they do a report. You can see what's going on. Stormkeep, I can sweep. I want to go ahead, don't show the message again. Sweeping it, skip the animation. I can sweep it all day long. It instantly just gives me the loot. And then as you can see, we've used everything in here, exhausted all of our energy. Want to make sure that is completely done every single day. That is going to drive your commander level right here, EXP at 76%. The commander level, you want to push this as fast as possible, as high as possible, because this is going to result in you having to be able to build your Guardians up to a higher level. Now in the crafting itself, exact same. Going in here, you can see that we're using and building out strength items. We can go ahead and build it, and then looking in here, we can use and overuse all of our energy. I still have to do my add, but then we can go ahead and use it again. Material boxes are in here, auto merges in here. They have streamlined this process incredibly well, and I am very happy with the way that this is. And even thinking of the material boxes, they have added all of these higher level material boxes as you're sweeping out the adventure mode. Again, absolute game changer when it comes to crafting. Then for the summoning, now you'll notice there's a new banner up here, and there's an auto sacrifice in the bottom left. It's actually right here behind where my camera is. There's an auto sacrifice that we can pick. Common, rare heroes are automatically going to be sacrificed. We could pick epic, we could do legendary, and literally just sacrifice everything. But I'm going to keep it as it sits right now. And you know what? I think I might do legendary. I think I might just go ahead because I know where we're at right now. So looking at the summons, I'm going to keep epic. Legendary, honestly, looking at this and looking at the heroes that are available in here, Nira, Thorit I do use, Grizel I do use, every now and then Axelis I do use, but looking at Atticus, Tybord, and Ashwin, I do not use at all, and especially when it comes to the epic ones, not a ton of utility. Aloria, I'm trying to get a couple more copies of, so you know what? Let's copy these two out. Keep the epic, keep the legendary, but this, of course, is just going to streamline the summons in here. And look at this, guys. They pop up. Boom. They recycle automatically. Everybody in here was recycled. Doesn't add up. Doesn't say my bags are maxed. Doesn't say that I have to do anything else. We can skip the animation. Boom. They pop up. Boom. There's our recycled. So we kept both of those, which now when it comes again to streamlining these summons, having an incredible amount of guild coins, but also being able to farm souls out of here like crazy. I love it. I love the adjustment. Second Oxalis right there. Then we do have Aquarius. Aquarius is probably one that I'm going to go ahead and salvage as well. But you can see all of those instant salvage. So honestly, no reason to keep all of these summoning stones. Third Oxalis in there. Now, of course, we do have to take them and we have to build them up with some of our Radiant Seals to get them a little bit further. Let's do one more. And it's cool that you can do all the summons. I really do like it. It's pretty impressive that you can go ahead. You can do all of those summons in there. And then, of course, we can hop into the Guardians and we can recycle whatever we're not using, which are going to be these first couple. You can see all of our 3 stars right there. Another sacrifice, 2, 4, 5, 6, 700 souls as we continue our progression in here and really push what we can do within all of this game content. Building out Grizel a little bit further, which again, looking at the Radiance level, the Enlightenment level, makes a big difference. Now, I also wanted to hop over and look at some of the things in here. So Guild of Guardian pets, you can see we have 4 classifications of the pets or the beasts themselves. You can see we have kind of the, right here, the normal ones. And then we do have the rare pets, or I think these ones are common. So we have common, we have rare, we have epic, and then we do have our legendary pets. Now, overall, I mean, looking at the price difference, it is game changing. If you're playing the game, legendary pets, of course, are going to yield the best. Now, when we think of the beasts and where they came from, and the pets and where they came from, we know that we have a worker class in here, which this one is the hunter, which is going to be used to go through when you're making progression in dungeons. We know there is a scout, and we know there is also a worker. Now, the worker is supposed to be, and if I remember correctly, is going to regenerate crafting energy faster, which this one is going to be, and as you can see from the price tag, the most expensive, but going to have the most impact. When you couple a pet like this in conjunction with the guild leveling up and being able to go through and make and build, honestly, building up and doing your crafting as fast as possible, it is going to be a game changer with the progression you can make, especially tier 7 gear in the future, maybe tier 8, 9, 10, whatever it's going to be, guys. I did buy a while ago all of these beasts right here for the epic. I'm probably going to end up just shipping them over to my secondary account, which has the FHG guild. It has 1 slot. We are all active in there. We built our artifact, starting to level it up quite a bit. You just have to be active with donations, everything else in the FHG guild. Now, Altar of Sacrifice, we have also gotten quite a few of these. I want to pop up in some of these. I want to go ahead and sacrifice some of these, making sure that we're getting some heroes. Let's sacrifice and see what we get. Now, these are coming out of the progression. So these are coming out of the guild progression. Pop-up blocker right there. Let's try it again and see who we get. There we go. Sacrifice is in progress. Now, last time we got Morax. Last time we got a couple good heroes out of here. I'm wondering if this is going to pop up. Who are we getting? It is a copy of Doro. So again, Doro just going to be one we're going to recycle. Let's pop open another one. And these, of course, with the rare ones, we're just going to get, which we got an epic hero last time. Again, we got Morax. We also got a legendary. If you remember, we got a copy of Selv, and that worked very, very well to go ahead and do that. So let's sacrifice. I got 2 more of these. These, again, are coming from free as the rewards for progression. Something went wrong. The session has expired. I'm not sure what's going on with it. It's bugged out a couple times, and you can see, guys, we still have our Guild of Guardian tokens, but there is the new hero. So the new hero is in here. I'm going to have to see exactly who that is. Let's sacrifice. Not familiar with the picture, but I think it's just a rare hero. There we go. Will they hear our plea? It pops up. Got to accept it. There we go. Even though we didn't get the animation, we didn't get the pop-up, we still had the hero that did show up in there. And there we go. It got copy of Zol. So that one, again, just going to be recycled. And the final one in here, we could sell these, which they yield two to about $9. I'm not too worried about it because if we can get a hero to recycle, we can also get some of our Radiant Souls out of there, which makes a big difference. I want to pull and want to get some of those Radiant Souls so we can take some of the heroes and we can just literally recycle them to get other heroes within the game. And the final one is another copy of Balor. Very nice. We already do have Balor. If you guys remember, we do have Balor built up a little bit. We can hop in the vault. These are the 4 Guardians. So we did get another copy of Balor. And yeah, so there we go. So it is a Founder Guardian, a Founder Rare Guardian. So like I was saying earlier, though, is going in here, because that does give us a second copy of the Balor that was just nerfed. But we can actually go in here, and where is the copy that I have? The single copy, because I know we had one of Balor in here that we had already picked up a while ago. Again, just thinking of the utility. So right there's Balor. And again, thinking of the Enlightenment, Guardians of Meta. Oh, they're in MetaMask. That's right. Which I think we have to sync. We can move them. But yeah, there we go. So the other one is in there. So it did go into the MetaMask wallet through the browser. Whatever. I'm not too worried about it. We can always move them over so we know exactly where they are to sync them. But that's cool. So we did get the new one. And this is the other one, Ray. Never seen her before, but overall, we got a copy of Balor. So similar to Morax, pretty happy to get another hero. You can see new Radiant Guardians. All of the other ones, we're just going to go ahead and sacrifice. I'm not going to keep them. I'm not going to use them. Balor, I'm going to save just in case we see what is going on in the future and what exactly this hero looks like. So again, some pretty good updates. Have a lot more coming down the pipeline. Also have those beasts that are going to be popping up or the pets that are going to be popping up pretty soon. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.